first opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Cleveland Browns.
Justin Rohrwasser to kick off for New England.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, it's Brady. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
He was
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 38. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27.
1st and 10.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
First and goal.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll run with Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll give it to Chubb. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Austin Seibert on for the extra point.
Makes the score Browns 7, Patriots nothing. Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Patriots nothing.
And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
He was taken down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
The blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
3rd and long.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
1-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Patriots 3.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Rohr-Wasser made the field goal. Now he handles the kickoff duties. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And this throw will be intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with 2 hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
It goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
Justin Rohrwasser to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A run for Nick Chubb. Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
A 3-yard.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Joejuan Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times, it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look. Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Now a carry for Jacobs, and some room to roam now. He's got daylight. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Ball carrier.
Josh Jacobs, 81 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Patriots 17, Browns 7. Justin Rohrwasser to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Going deep here for Landry. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up second down.
30-yard line.
Hey, set 53. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Regular.
To throw again. Brady. And that one will fall incomplete.
Incomplete.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. I'm coming.
Brady to throw again. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
They'll try to run with Hunt. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. A short kick taken by one of the up men. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
7 at the 45-yard line.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And Pascal's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Complete.
That one good for 13 and a New England first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. They run it with Jacobs. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Zach Pascal, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Rohrwasser to kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
2nd and 1.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Brady. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Tom Brady sacked.
And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the slant. 55, mark, 55. Check. Mark 55.
From the gun, Brady. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
33-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Gain of 14.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
First down, New England.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Zach Pascal, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
At the 47.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Brady. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Hunt going to run for it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Complete.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And the Patriot first down.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick. Now Mayfield lost the football, but I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Mayfield now. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he can get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. Oh, wide open. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Zach Pascal. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Rohrwasser on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Browns 13. Justin Rohrwasser to kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, "We don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision."
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Not today, you won't. Not today. Hey, check it.
From the gun, Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Joejuan Williams. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
9 brings up 2nd and a yard at the 35-yard line.
What's that? What I need? I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Complete to
a good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and goal.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Check 56. I'm on. Play 56.
They'll run with Mostert. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Let's do it.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll run with Mostert, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Mostert. And they are going to score again. and yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
New England.
4th and goal, Charles. All the time you see those offenses, especially the quarterback, the running back, looking over the sideline saying, don't send the kicker out. There they did it, and it paid off.
It's really nice to see what they wanted actually done. And how about the coaches getting their faith rewarded by a touchdown?
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Patriots 45, Browns 13. Justin Rohrwasser to kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message that you coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Caught left side. It's Beckham. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
At the 37.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. That one is caught by Hunt. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Brady again. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2? Again, they'll throw with Brady. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Let's make these babies cry all the way now. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
And it's 3rd down.
run for it, and he will. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They snap it to Newton. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Tonight's final.